How many of you have heard of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? Well, for those of you who don't know, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is supposed to be a literal patch of garbage the size of Texas floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Well, this isn't entirely true. Instead of having milk jugs in tiny mounds, the milk jugs get broken down into tiny pieces, which then sink down to the bottom. And there's no way to effectively remove or even gauge how much plastic there is sitting on our ocean floor. So what is being done? Well, that's where Ocean Conservancy comes in, an organization founded in 1972 with the simple idea of fighting for a better ocean. Now, Ocean Conservancy doesn't only protect wildlife and ocean health, but also 9 million people, because 9 million people depend on the ocean. From tourism, mineral extraction, marine transportation, and commercial and recreational fishing. One of the biggest problems is, of course, trash, and what we see on our beaches is just the tip of the iceberg because, like I said, there's an untold amount lying on our ocean floor. Another major problem is overfishing. Fish nourish wildlife, us, and our economies. We depend on it for tourism, recreational fishing, divers, deep-sea divers, snorkelers all go to the ocean to see reefs, and they can't see reefs if there is no fish. Another major problem is ocean acidification. Ocean acidification occurs when the seawater absorbs carbon monoxide we pump into the air. Another way it absorbs it is from runoff and on-land sources. And if we don't do something now about ocean acidification, we're going to soon see a shortage of shellfish on our dinner plates. This means mussels, crabs, and oysters. Not only is this affecting what we're putting in our stomach, but think of shellfish growers. They're going to be out of business. Restaurants whose menus rely on shellfish, they're going to be out of business. Restaurant employees are going to be, out of business. So what is Ocean Conservancy doing to help? Well, to help with the trash, Ocean Conservancy has taught us that we have to attack the problem at the root. And so what about the trash that's already on our beaches? Well, Ocean Conservancy has developed one of the largest organizations, or one of the largest volunteer organizations. Last year, 500,000 people gathered, and they picked up 10 million pounds of trash off of our coastal beaches. And this included over 2 million cigarettes and cigarette filters, 1 million each of plastic bottles, bottle caps and lids, and containers, and wrappers for food. What we can do is we can remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle. To help with overfishing, Ocean Conservancy is developing more sustainable fisheries and partnering with fishermen and teaching them what they can do to help restore fish populations. And what we can do as individuals is when we buy our seafood at the supermarket, we can check to see if it has a label indicating that it was either wild caught or raised in a sustainable fishery. To help ocean acidification, Ocean Conservancy is working with businesses and individuals to help them reduce their carbon emissions. And what we can do is something as simple as driving better. If we anticipate our stops, we can reduce our carbon emissions by 1 ton every year. If we keep our tires properly inflated, we can reduce it by 700 pounds per year. So my favorite quote from Ocean Conservancy is, "The ocean matters." And it has taught me that it's not just about the beautiful places that inspire us or the creatures we love, but about the food we eat, the water we drink, and the breath of fresh air the ocean provides. Because if our ocean isn't healthy, then neither are we.